Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel Rythme Français. So in this video, we are going to tell you how to fill the language assistant form for the year 2021 to 2022. I have been getting many queries, so I decided to make a video on this so that it helps you. Now, what are you waiting for? Let's go. But before that, I would like to tell you to please share, subscribe and like our channel. If you like our videos, don't forget to comment on our videos because this gives us support and motivation, and we really need that. So guys, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe our channel, and don't forget to share our channel with others also. So now let's start. I'll go step by step for you to so that you don't do any mistakes while filling the form. So I'll share my screen now. My first screen will be of your form, how and where to find your form. So you will go on this link and then you will click on the application form. Once you click on the form, before doing anything else, you just download the form. I'll tell you why. You download the form and you should have an Adobe Reader with you, the latest version of Adobe Reader, because that is the point, that is the application in fact which is going to help you fill in or attach all your documents. Okay, so first thing is to download your form on your computer and then you should have Adobe Reader. So just a minute, now I'll share my screen of the Adobe Reader with you guys. So this is how it looks like. Okay, when you go to home, just a minute guys. So you go file and you go open and then you choose your file. So my file was in downloads, so then you choose dossier candidature. That was my downloaded file. Voila. So I hope guys you can see my screen, and let's start filling the form. What is the first step that you need to do? I'll share my screen once again so that it gets clear. So this is the screen that you will be seeing. Then this I have already read, so I'll tell you once we reach on that particular part what to do and what not to do. Okay, so your first thing is your pays d'origine, that is your India. So let's select India. Attaching the documents will become very easy. You click on this photograph, you browse it and you choose your file from your laptop. My file is here, so I've simply chosen that. It's very easy guys. You just have to have the latest version of Adobe Acrobat Reader. So there is also a link at the end of this document. If you don't find on Google or Play Store or your Apple Store, whatever, then you can click on this link and download it. Then you write your surname, then you write your name, then it's feminine, then you write your date de naissance. Guys, please don't forget the correct order. It's jour, then mois, then année. That means date, then month, then year. Then it's your nationality. Then if you have a double nationality, then you can write it. Otherwise, you can leave it or you can write any. Situation familial, are you single or are you married? So I'll write single, and I'll write 0. I don't have any kids. If you have, you can write it. Then the next thing is your address. What do you write in your address? So this is very important guys. Your address should be valid till 1st of October. If you are planning to change your address within next year, then you have to mention that as well. So for me that's not the case, so I'll like XYZ Delhi and whatever your pin code is, 000, whatever your pin code is. So you write your complete address, and in case you are thinking to shift your house in the next year, then you mention that as well. Please guys, please be very careful while filling this form. Otherwise what will happen is it's not going to harm you, but later on if he's going to message you asking for the same information and the proof. So it's better you do the right thing at the right place in the first time. Then it's your email ID. You write your email ID, and um, in the end it's a note written that this email ID will be sent to the French administrations. If you don't want your email ID to be shared, then you message them. I'll show you the note. You can message them on this email ID and tell them not to forward your email ID. So it's going to be as simple as you want. Let's move. Telephone number, you write your own. I'm writing my institute telephone number. I'm not sure if it's correct or not. Let's skip that. Then next thing, the person to contact in case of emergency. Okay, so in case of any emergency, which person you want to contact, which person you want the embassy to contact, that is very, very, very important. So if it's your mother, you write your mother. If it's your father, you write your father. If it's your brother or sister, any cousin, you mention them. So I wrote the name of my mother. You can write the name of any person who you want the embassy to contact in case there is an emergency. It's going to be very simple, but this information is very, very, very important. So just don't write without thinking, I would say. So you can write any number, and then address of the person. You write XYZ. Obviously you don't write XYZ, you write the complete address and clear address of that person so that they can contact the embassy can contact. And then you write the email address of this person. Okay, I hope I am clear and I'm not going very fast. So this was the basic information, so I'm not taking so much time over there. Then your current situation, if you're a student, if you are working, if you are volunteering, or if you're doing anything else, you can mention that. So you write études here. In études secondaire, it's going to be your high school. That means your 12th class. So you are going to write the name of your school from where you have cleared it. Then you are going to write the exact place, and then you are going to write 2000, whatever was your year for your 12th class. Mine was 2016 to 17. You write yours accordingly. Then this means your higher studies. Études supérieures means your higher studies. That means if you have not studied your if you have studied your graduation, the last thing that you do was your graduation, you write that. The last thing, if you did your masters, you write that. If you have done your doctorate, you write that. Okay, so I have done my masters, so I have done my graduation, so I'm going to write about the graduation. So first is from Delhi University, you write Delhi University. Then you write the name of the department. That means it was commerce or medical or arts, whatever your domain was, or sports, whatever. Then you write which was the latest thing. For example, if you are in graduation second year, then you write licence de. I completed my graduation, so I'll write licence 3. If you are in master's first year, second year, so you have to choose accordingly, right? So I'm going to do licence 3. Then you write name of the formation. That means which course were you doing in this department. So I did BCom, so I write BCom. If you have done masters in English, so if you have done graduation in English, so many people are messaging me saying that what do you write if it's English honors? So you write en anglais, simple, because obviously there's no English. For example, we have BCom program and BCom honors, but there is no English program. It's only English honors, so it's understood. When you said that you've done graduation in English, that means English honors, obviously. Okay, so it's very natural, so you can write that. If it's maths honors, you just write mathematics, simple. You don't want to make the things complicated. Then you write a detail about what you study in this particular formation. For example, BCom is more about accounts and mathematics, so you write that. Okay, English is more about literature, so you write that. So whatever you have studied during these 3 years or 2 years, you write about that, just a little detail. You don't have to get into very deep or explaining all the subjects. That's not required. Then you write the year of passing, or the total year that you have been there. Now, votre niveau en français. So I have done C1 level certifications. So you write accordingly which certification you have done. I have done till C1 level, so I'm writing C1 level, and it's been 5 years that I'm studying um, French. So I will write 5 years. You write accordingly. Now this is very important, guys. It's written optional, but that is one of the criteria that you need to do. So you have to write the certification that you have in language, French language, the niveau and the date. So the certificate will be DELF B1. If you have DELF B2, you can write B2. Okay, that's not a problem, but DELF B1 is a criteria, so you cannot write DELF A2 because you have to have DELF B1. Then you write niveau, it's done, certification, it's done, then the date. It's very important, guys. Please write the correct date. You look at the certificate of your DELF exam and you write the date. In case you haven't received your results, then you just write DELF B1 and leave the other space. And when you will send this form, you write in the mail to the IFE that you will be submitting your DELF B1 result after. That's not a problem, okay? But if you have already given DELF B1, then you write the correct date. It's very, very, very important. You see in the certificate, it will be there, okay? Then other languages. So many people are asking me that if English will be considered as another language. No, guys, because in India it's an official language. Okay, it's an administrative language, so it will not be considered. If you've learned Chinese, Japanese, Italian, or any other language, it will be considered, but not English. If you have done more than 1 month of stay in abroad, then you fill this area. Over here, you write yes or no, and then you choose the date, the place where you have been living for more than 1 month. Then you write your time period. As simple as that. I haven't lived outside, so I'm not writing it. Then this is the column where people have been asking what to do, what not to do. So I'll explain it in detail, what you have to do or what you not have to do. Let's start. So this is all about your passion, your talent, your interest, and your knowledge in a particular domain. It should not be necessarily related to your studies. For example, if you have done graduation in commerce, it's not necessary that you have an interest in commerce only. Okay, you can change your interest, so nobody is going to connect the links. Okay, if you have written, suppose, graduation in commerce, and then you write that you have passion in sports, it's normal. You can write that because it's your passion. So here they just want to know about your passion, your talent, your knowledge. That's it. So you don't overthink stuff. Okay, so for example, when I filled my form, I wrote others, and I wrote about teaching because teaching is my passion. I love to teach. I love to teach French since a long time. So I wrote about teaching. If you have interest in sports, you write about sports. So it doesn't mean that you are applying for an assistant or the Langue Anglais. So you also have to write professor. Okay, don't get influenced. You can write anything which is actually your passion or your talent. Okay, please. So just don't go with the flow. You write what you wish to do. So in the first case, you write about any experience, any habits, anything which is related to this thing. You explain what you did. For example, if I write professor or enseignant, that means a teacher, then I write something about that, why I want to be a teacher, what, or maybe this should be something that I did before. Okay, because if you have passion, you must have done something before. Then you write that. In this is your volunteer extracurricular activities that we say. For example, I worked with an NGO once, and an event organization and an event organizing company. So I wrote about that. If you have worked somewhere, maybe during your college stuff also, you organized events, you can write about that. There is no worry. Okay, anything you can write about that. Now this is your teaching experience. If you don't have any, you just write that you don't have any, and that is why you would like to work as a teacher and explore this opportunity. But if you have it, for example, I wrote about my private tuitions, I wrote about an institute where I worked once, so I wrote about my teaching experiences. You can write about private tuitions if you take private tuitions, otherwise you can just tell your interest in teaching in maybe one or two lines. I wrote one or two lines. This is the use of the new technologies. How much do you know and what all do you know? For example, um, I know MS Word, MS Excel, then I know PowerPoint. So it's all very simple. So if you have any knowledge of any other thing as well, you can add that. It's no issue. You can write as many as you want. Yes. Then you come to the hobbies. It's very personalized section. So you write what you like. So if you like to watch Netflix, if you like to play football, if you like to read books, you can write anything what you want. Then the profession that you would like to aim after being an assistant language assistant. So ideally and logically, it should be professor. So and I want to be a professor, so I wrote professor. But if you are aiming for something else, you can write something else. It's not hard and fast rule, but I would recommend you. Okay. Next, niveau do enseignement souhaité. That means which level you wish to. That means in different are these smaller ones, just the nursery, pre-nursery, and first, second class. Then comes your primary section, and then comes your secondary. That's same age that we have in India. So you can choose any according to your comfort zone. Then this is the basic question that everyone has been asking me: the academy that people wish to. So, guys, actually it depends on luck, which academy you choose, and what type of people you get along with. Actually, it's luck. But I would, as I discussed with my other friends who are assistants, so the people they loved Orleans and Versailles. Okay, and I'm in the north, so we have each every type of assistant in north who is getting along very well and who is not liking at all. It depends on you. For example, in north it's super cold. Super cold means super cold. So there are people who cannot adjust with cold, and there are people who can. So if you like cold weather and you can adjust with freezing cold stuff, then you go for the north. South is actually my family. I'm living with a French family, so they told me that in the South it's actually beautiful. It's there's sun, so for girls you can wear dresses. Here it's little difficult. so so in the South it's like it's sunny, but it's said that people are not friendly in the South. But in the North it's opposite. Maybe there is not so I will translate it for you that there is no sun outside, but there is sun in the heart of the people of North who lives in North. So it's just a saying, guys. I'm not judging anyone. I'm not generalizing. It's just what my family, my professors, and they have recommended me. They have told me, that's all. So and I would recommend you not to choose near Paris because it's gonna be little expensive. I think the accommodation will be little expensive. Otherwise, it's all on your luck. Actually, it's on your luck. And also, there's a big confusion when you say Academy of Lille, suppose. So it does not necessarily mean, in fact, that you are in the center of the Lille. For example, my academy is Lille, but I am actually 1 hour away from Lille. Okay, I have other friends also who have chosen the same academy, but they are 1 hour or 2 hour away from Lille. So Lille does not necessarily mean in the center of Lille. Okay, it totally depends on your luck. So choose accordingly, do your research. I'll tell you my thing. I did it randomly. I actually did it randomly without even asking somebody. But I'm not going to tell you my choices because otherwise you'll be influenced by that. Maybe some of you will fill the same choices and then later on you will blame me. So I'm not going to tell you my choices. So let's just go with the flow. Okay. Next thing. In this column, you will choose your academy d'affection. And then are you interested by double affection? That means do you want to be allotted in more than one school? So guys, there are assistants who also get 3 schools. But don't worry, it depends on school how they adjust you, because you have to give only 12 hours a week, not more, not less. If you have three schools, you have to give 12 hours combined. Okay, so maybe in one school you'll work 60%, you will give 30% of the time in another, and 10% in another. So it depends on school, it is not your job. So even if you get three schools, even if you write week, it doesn't matter, because you have to teach 12 hours, not more and not less, in a week. Okay, now if you have an address in France, you can write that. If not, you can leave the column, or you can write that. If, guys, this is a very important column. So if you have any allergy, any personal situation, anything, okay, you mention here. So don't there are people who are asking me that will this affect their form. No, guys, it's not going to affect your form, not at all. Even if you have, I don't know, if you have maybe blood pressure, if you have sugar, if you have allergy from something particular, you write that, you give them the indication, because it's very, 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 very important, guys. Just don't leave the column even if you have, because there people have been facing consequences. So just don't get into that trap. You write what you have. Nobody is going to judge you. Nobody. Okay, next thing. Now, how do you know this program? I'll write my friends. You write whatever your source is. If you have been if you have been an assistant of any other program like this, you write we. If not, then you write no, and then you leave all the columns. If you are a part of any other program, or have been a part of any other program, you write all the details. That's as simple as that. Here also, I have not been an assistant before, so you can write no. If yes, then you write all the details. As simple as that. Then you click on this thing. Date, you write today's date, that is 29th November 2020. How do you do the signature? So guys, you'll find an option over here. See, sign document. So what do you do is, right now I haven't done it, but what you can do is, you sign on a paper and you download it in your computer. Okay, you sign on a paper and you download it in your computer, and then you can simply select that file. So you click on this. I've already this sign of mine. I'll just scroll a little bit, and I'll put this, drag this over here. So, but don't do it like this. You upload a file, and simply they will give you an option. If you click on sign, they'll give you an option over here, okay, to change it. For example, if you click here, add signature. So when you will click over here, see, there will be an image. So you can download the image if you have any, and then you select it. The image will come here, and then you drag and drop here. As simple as that. I hope I am clear. It's very, 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 very easy, guys. Then you write about just a minute. Yes, you write about your lettre de motivation. Guys, please don't write too long. If it's written maximum 600, then you go in the range of 400 or 500. Don't exceed that. It's going to be too big. So you write all your lettre de motivation over here. You have to type it. Okay, and don't deviate from your lettre de motivation. I've been receiving lettre de motivation which says that I want to do MBA, so I'm exploring France and everything. Don't write that, because you are actually going for a teacher, for a teaching experience. So you write the motivation for being a teacher, for becoming a teacher. Okay, then you same way as we have done for the photograph, you do it. You click on this, you browse, and I'll just insert a plain image. You insert your passport, a clear scan of your passport. Then this is also very easy. The question which is coming a lot, that is what you have to insert in the certificate de scolarité, that is your bona fide certificate. Guys, you have to add your bona fide certificate only. So you upload a file. I'll just upload a random file. You upload your bona fide certificate here, and in this one, either you upload your DELF B1 marks or your university score, whatever you wish to. So once you upload a file, I'll tell you what will you see. You will see two clips. that means your files have been attached. Okay, so you don't need to worry that it's not attached anywhere or anywhere else. This form, attestation chargée de famille, this you have to fill only if you're sure that your family will come and you are responsible for them. You will be taking their responsibility. So you fill that form. When I was filling the form, we left this column. So you just read it, go through it once. If you feel like filling it, you do it. Otherwise, leave that column as it is. Now, this is another question that people have been asking. What do the teacher fill over here? Guys, it's very simple. If the teachers know you, she will write it very easily, and she or he must have filled this form before. But still, I'll just tell you what you write. This is the name and the prenom of the professor. This is her designation. Then this is the email address. Then where the teacher is working. This is something that teacher has to fill, so I cannot tell you anything. In the appreciation, people have been asking what do the teacher write in appreciation. So she might write that you are a good candidate, you have a good command over language, you like to make efforts, you like to do initiatives, so anything like that. Okay, then this is all filled by the teacher. But one thing which is very extremely important, guys, extremely means extremely, once you add the signature of your teacher over here, once you add the signature of the teacher over here, you will not be able to modify the form. So before adding the signature of the teacher, you confirm all your details, you verify all your details, complete your form, then only add the signature of the teacher. Once the signature is added, nothing can be undone. Okay, nothing can be changed, nothing can be edited. You go through the whole form, you verify if everything is done or not. If there's something which is left, you scroll and you verify everything, because once it's done, it's done, nothing can be done. And then the same way you add your signature, you ask for the signature of the teacher on a piece of paper, you click a photograph, you upload it in the document, and you write sign, you add signatures. For example, select image. I don't have an image, so I'll just write, I'll type over here maybe. So I'll write Rahul Sasdeva as my teacher maybe. I'll write apply. This will come here and you write, voila, save fill. Then you save this file, save as. Save. So guys, it's safe. Now when you see it, everything is logged. If you can see my file, everything is logged. I cannot click on, I cannot add, I cannot delete anything. So once it's done, it's done. Now guys, I hope I have answered all your queries and nothing is left. If still you have queries, don't hesitate to mail us on lerythmefrancais@gmail.com or message us directly. You all have our numbers and everything. Now, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel. If you want me to create another video, what is the next step after completing this form, then do let us know in the comments. Then only I'll make another video continuing that what to do after this form, because there is another form that has to be filled. So you write in the comment box. If you will write this, then only I'll make another video for you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon. I hope you have a good day. Au revoir. Stay home, stay safe.